Hi everyone, I'm Donna Stellhorn, your practical astrologer, and today we are talking about the new moon. It's on February 27th. It's at 9 degrees of Pisces, making a square to Jupiter, and Mars is direct in Cancer. What does that mean for you? That's what we're going to talk about. Okay, Aries, we see in this chart that there are 5 planets in the sign of Pisces, and of course you are in Aries, and that generally is very different energy. However, Neptune is going to be going into the sign of Aries on March 30th, and you're going to be one of the first of all of the signs to really understand this energy because you are Aries. And this is actually pretty rare because the last time that Neptune was in Aries was in the 1860s. So that was a long time ago. And what this all adds up for you for this new moon in Pisces is that you are more successful. You are, everything gets better in your life when you have a very clear picture of the bigger why. If you understand what your motivations are, why you are doing something, or who you are doing it for, then you are able to propel yourself forward and get help from the universe. So it's very important, if you're not clear of the bigger why, to get some clarity, which you can during this new moon. So you may be on the hero's journey for very individual reasons. You may have a quest in mind. However, when you are on the hero's journey, it can radiate out and do something that is bigger and more important and help your community, help the world. And so this is where, when you get to those points where things feel difficult, when you're on the hero's journey, you can overcome those because you know that you're doing something for a higher purpose. Now, the interesting thing about this Pisces new moon is it makes a square to Jupiter, which indicates that some of the opportunities that are coming your way are much bigger than you are used to. And so, again, as you are thinking of being on the hero's journey and doing something for the greater good, then these bigger opportunities fit right in. And by the way, if you need help on your journey, if you are looking for your life purpose and the bigger why, I do readings, and so there is a link in the description. Now, when it comes to love relationships, specifically new love, there's no aspect going on between the Sun and Mars. Now, Mars is, though, moving forward, which is very helpful, and so this can mean that you're getting close to meeting someone for a love relationship, but it's happening outside this 2-week period. Or that could be because you are finishing up some projects at home, you are still somewhat connected with someone from the past, and those sort of things can hold you back from meeting someone new. But your time is coming. Now, when it comes to existing love relationships, Venus is making a square to Mars. So there is definitely some energy of the two of you working together on something for a shared goal. And if you don't work together, then you are actually maybe bumping heads. So it's quite important for you to find, like whose turn it is to lead, or to understand that your partner may be very focused on a specific goal and needs your help. So, because again, if you are not a united front against some sort of external problem, then you may be bumping heads together. Now, when it comes to your money, you pull money from Venus, which is in your own sign of Aries now, which means that the money, the thing that you need to do to get it into your pockets is right there. And so think to yourself, what is the thing that you're procrastinating on? What is the thing that you're avoiding, not doing, or not looking at? What is the problem that has got you looking everywhere else but at the problem? And sometimes this is, we do this as a natural reaction because we have so much going on in our lives. And so we tend to say, oh yeah, that's a problem, I got to deal with it later. And then we forget to deal with it later. And so you can use different things to help trigger what it is. And so thinking like, if a friend was in my situation, what would I tell them? Or if I had to do the opposite of what I'm doing now, what would I do? So certain questions can help trigger the answer that is actually in front of you. Now, for some of you, this Venus in Aries is going to mean that the money is just now right here. And so then you could just scoop it up and take it home. So if that's not the case, then do the other things I was saying. Now, when it comes to money from business or from investments, while Venus is not making an aspect with Pluto, it is doing that square to Mars. And a square means take action. Right now, action is needed, and that will bring you the profits. So focus on what you need to do and get it done, and that's when the money rolls in. So when it comes to money derived from career, so that would be a paycheck, Venus is making a semi-square to Uranus. That is an irritating aspect, and so either you don't want to ask for the raise or your boss doesn't want to hear you asking for a raise. So even though this is an aspect, it's not the best time to bring up the subject. Now, I would say if you're already in talks, then you have to just push on through it and, keep asking and understand that you are going to irritate a little bit, or you feel irritated, but that's okay because the process had already begun. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And by the way, I have a newsletter that comes out every week. It has astrological happenings. So if you want to stay ahead of things, subscribe to that. You can do that on the website. Also, if you are interested in my new month wishes class, that is moving to Zoom. The registration link is on the website, and I will see you in the next video.